Bard and the Thief, we've all seen it. We've all seen Road to El Dorado. We know it's the Bard and the Thief rolling a series of crit passes, crit fails. My Bard and Thief meet-up, fairly simple. Thief is in a bar drinking. He's in the Necrobanes. It's the... I don't know if I mentioned about Necrobanes, actually. Necrobane Blackspire, edgiest bar in town. It's an 8-sided bar where all the rangers and thieves go to drink. The bartender is Clive. So, Clive clocks him very early on as being someone of unscrupulous means. Bard is playing music. Lo and behold, Clive has a job for them. So, the job is some guy in town owes Clive money. The guy who owns him money is Seamus, the owner of the Guest House, the worst bar, the worst inn in town. It's cheap, it doesn't serve very good stuff, it waters down its ale. It waters down its already watered down ale and then charges the same price as regular ale. That's how bad we're talking. But people go there because it's cheap. Copper a night, so, you know. He wants them, rather than to steal money for him, he wants to embarrass Seamus. So he wants them to steal a very, very expensive bottle of whiskey that Seamus has. They were asking how much, and I decided to throw a big number, 20,000 gold pieces. That is a lot of money in any D&D campaign. So they are going to steal this bottle, they're going to bring it back to him, and the three of them are going to get rid of the evidence. That is the mission. Nice and simple. They go to the bar. They've already worked on a plan while I actually went to the toilet that I didn't know about, and I will get to that in a moment. So, first things first, Bard uses Charm ability. Now, Charm has a range of 4 feet per bardic level, and my Bard is technically a level 0 Bard at the moment, so I said, okay, you've only got an effective range of 4 feet, this will be the case until you start leveling as a Bard, because right now you're a fighter with some bardic potential. He uses this and says, could I dance around the bar playing this to convince everyone to come with me? So I go, okay, I'll need 3 rolls. I'll need a performance dancing roll to dance around the room, performance play instrument roll, and a constitution roll to see if you can sustain this, because that's convincing, and he's using his panpipes. It goes full Pied Piper of Hamelin, because not only does he roll a 17 for his performed dance, he rolls a 20 for his performance, and a 18 for his constitution. It is some of the highest rolls he has ever made. He dances around the place using the charm ability. I roll for 25 of the 40 patrons. 3 of them fail. 3 of them pass, sorry. So 3 of them are not affected by the suggestion. He has given them 1-word command, follow. There is a conga line of patrons going out the room, and Chris, my thief player, says, what about the barmaid? She's going too. Out of the back room she goes, and onto the conga line she joins. He pickpockets her very quickly and rolls a nat 20. So not only does he get the key to the back room, fantastic, but he also gets 15 silver. I thought, nice little reward. He decides to sneak behind the bar to start pouring shots, basically, really partying along with this panpipe music. Everything's going great. And he goes behind the bar, pours out shots, and then sneaks into the back room. Into the back room, there he is. I'm rolling this like combat. So he passes his lockpick. He uses the key, gets in, no one sees him, he's fine. Go back to the bard. He's got to continue passing his perform skill to sustain the charm spell. So he goes, he fails. So the spell will be disengaged within 1 minute. So start of next turn. He decides he's going to use Vicious Mockery to hit one of the patrons to convince them to start fighting. He doesn't fully understand how Vicious Mockery works at the moment. He's very new, he's never played Bar before. I inform him that's a bad idea because if he uses Vicious Mockery and does too much damage, he's now got a corpse on his hand. Better thing to do would be to use Persuasion, explaining that bards, although they have magic, rely more on cunning and charisma. He accepts this, he's got his plan. I go back to Chris, who starts to open the lockbox, at which point he notices the trap. So stops, disengages the trap, start again. Everything fine. Gets the bottle. This is where their little plot hook came in. They had emptied a wineskin, so he knifes open the whiskey, pours the whiskey into the wineskin, pockets that, pulls out another wineskin, and starts pouring the contents out. And it's like, so what are you pouring in? And he goes, we've called it a hybrid cocktail. And the second I hear that, I piss myself. Because in our group, a cocktail, pronounced that way, means that they pissed in a bottle. I make them roll for Constitution. It is a 5th orc, and the rest is all halfling. It is halfling piss with a topper of orc urine. So that goes into the whiskey bottle. The whiskey bottle gets sealed. He had some black wax. Done. Bang. Lock it. Go. As he gets out, the spell ends, and the people are confused, milling about. Halfling Bard goes up to the biggest guy he sees and says, "Hey, that guy says you got a tiny penis." Roll persuasion. 2. The big guy thinks he did it. He says he's got a small penis. He goes, "Yo, what, mate?" Picks him up physically. He goes, "Not me, him. I'm trying to help you." Roll persuasion. 20. You not fail, pass. He throws the halfling. When the orc gets out there, the bard has taken about 10 points of damage from being thrown like a beach ball during this fight. At which point the orc jumps up to try and grab him. It's a bear pass. I decided to go like, you know what? You do catch Roberto, the dwarf, the halfling bard, right in the face. You two hit the deck. Both you take 1 point of damage, and they just scoot away. They get back to the bar. They have drinks with Clive. All good, all good. They wind up in a fight with 6 bandits because they got so drunk they thought they would try and get to a strip club. There isn't a strip club in town, I should point out. There are brothels, but there is no strip club. They wind up getting attacked by bandits, and they are rolling drunk rolls. So that's -5 to hit bandits. And bandits, they need like 13 to hit. Normally they're rolling at like 17 to hit. Just because they're... But that's their drunk strength. They kill every bandit with every shot. Then they wake up with a pretty half-elf girl throwing ice water over them in the middle of the street, outside the city walls. When they look around, there are no bandit corpses. There are no bodies. They are all trees that all look very badly scratched up. My half-orc at this point pulls something out of his mouth, because at one point during the fight, he bit one of the bandits, and took his nose off. The nose or finger, I can't quite remember. But he goes, "Oh, I pull out a branch and got splinters." And I make him roll for wisdom. He pulls out some human bones. So they are very confused right now. Everyone goes home, hungover. Next session, full party. Oh hell.